Hello, I'm Fencka and welcome to another part of Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. In the previous part we killed the drowned crew, and that means we have only one boss left, the boss that I wanted to do as a last Brigand 16 pounder, a fight that I'm really not looking forward to. Maybe the fight is not like the toughest fight in the game, but or at least the toughest fight from all the champion bosses, but I hate the fight mechanics wise. It's impossible to get through the fight quickly. It has to be a long fight where many things can go wrong, and no matter how you prepare for it, there is always this RNG element that you some way that you're gonna get a miss, or the fuseman that's firing the cannon is gonna dodge, and once the cannon shoots, it's basically over. So yeah, and the problem with it is the risk is there for a long time, since you can't get through the fight quickly. That's why I don't like it. I just can't make sure that I prevent some bad things from happening. But well, I try to prepare for the fight as best as I can. So let's get to that. Or maybe before that, I actually did one run off camera because our main tank that I wanted to take for this had a negative quirk that I wanted to remove, minus accuracy or something like that. So I did one ruins run off camera, and I leveled one of our jesters to level 6. Nothing interesting, got some extra gold. Really nothing interesting happened there. I'm healing some, I think, one negative quirk still. I removed some diseases, but like really not a big deal. So let's move to today's run. This is the composition. For it, I'm taking Grave Robbery. I'm trying to take people who can hit any position on the enemy side from the position where they are, and even if they are moved a bit, which they shouldn't be. I think there is nothing that would move them during the fight, but the important thing is that they can hit almost anything on the other side. Especially I'm focusing on like a second and third position, since third most of the time is gonna be the fuseman that has to die before he can fire the cannon, and the second should be the cannon most of the time, so we can like be hitting two things at the same time, which should speed things up a bit. And like the main guy responsible for the fuseman is gonna be the Hellion, but like this I'm trying to make sure that if we need, other guys can help him if he doesn't get the one shot, and he most likely won't get the one shot every time. So we have other people who can help. The main ability for that is flashing daggers for the grave robber. So if we have to hit the fuseman, this is what we're gonna do. And then we have thrown dagger as a hard-hitting, hard crit ability that we are gonna use against the cannon if we have the time. I swapped pick to the face, since it's impossible to use from the 5th position, for poison darts. We may use this before we get to the boss, but well, we'll see. It's better to have a skill that we can use if we need to than have a skill that's completely useless. And toxin trickery, cure blight bleed, and the boost, the extra dodge. 20 dodge is a lot. With that we would get to actually 62 dodge, which is a lot. Extra speed, useful. I'm not sure if you're gonna use the buff during the boss fight. I'd rather keep attacking, but we'll see. It's good to have it. Trinkets, Ancestor's Musket Ball, huge boost damage, crit chance, so why not? With the flashing daggers and already a really high crit base, I hope we'll be getting crits often, and hopefully speed the fight up a bit. Because like every point of damage actually makes a difference on the fight. With the high resistance, or not resistance, protection the boss has. And then lucky talisman for the plus 12 dodge and extra accuracy is always useful. Our tank, occultist, because again he can hit like two guys at the same time. This time he won't be able to hit the cannon most of the time probably, but he can still hit the fuseman and something with that. And also he's a manslayer and deadly, so that works quite well together, because all the brigands around the cannon are of course human. So the extra damage, extra crit chance, again, I'm trying to make sure that we kill the fuseman every time. So I was looking for anything that can actually improve our chance for that. And I'm thinking that weakening curse. Actually, no, not weakening curse. We can't land the debuff, so it's irrelevant. So let's just take a mark. Yeah, let's take the mark. A mark we can use, but we won't land the debuff like the minus 20 dodge or minus 40% damage, because the resistance is like 250 or something like that on the boss to everything. So we don't have to bother with that. I just want to have a curse that can mark. It could help the grave robber a little bit. Trinkets, cleansing crystal as usual, and Ginny has had probably we'll have to keep healing all the time, and I want to increase the healing strength as much as possible. This is a long fight, so we have to make sure that we can keep up with the damage. For this, Vestal might be a bit better, but with Vestal we wouldn't be able to use Abomination, and the Abomination is like a key to this fight, at least for my strategy, so didn't have a choice. And well, the maximum heals are higher on Occultist, so hopefully we won't get super unlucky and just keep getting like zeros. Then Abomination. For the first time, I'm gonna use Abomination in its beast form. While we are getting to the boss, we'll of course just go with the supported skills, but on the boss I want to keep using a Rake, because every time we use Rake we get 25% buff to it. It stacks up, I think, to 75. I'm not sure about that, but well, at least to 50. I think it should go up to 75, we'll see about that. And it hits first and second position, so we'll be hitting the bandit that's standing in front of the cannon and the cannon at the same time. Again, the same thing, trying to hit more than one thing per turn, and the Abomination will just keep hitting it. That's always here. Of course, we can help the Hellion if we have to with the Slam to kill the... Actually, we can't. We can help it with a Rage that can hit the Fuseman. We really are in trouble, and the Fuseman is still alive. The Abomination is only one left to go. But its main priority is keep hitting the cannon as much as possible. I think most of the damage to the cannon will be done by the Abomination. That's why I'm not taking the usual trinkets that would support stun and blight. Instead, I'm taking Sun Cloak and Sun Ring, extra damage, extra defense. It's not much, but the best we have. And Hellion, obvious choice for this. If it bleeds, is a decent skill against the Fuseman. It doesn't have a high bleed resist, so it should be able to land the bleed quite reliably. Decent damage in case we can actually hit the cannon, which is probably not gonna happen, but well, just in case. And again, I'm trying to take Manslayer together with... No, actually, I thought we had something else. We have only Manslayer, but again, it's a boost versus human. Crit accuracy, more damage from the Sun Ring, and more damage from the Ancestor's Candle, so it's 30% extra damage from this, and 3% extra crit together with like... how much is that? 20 extra accuracy. I'm trying to make sure that we hit every time and hit as hard as possible. So yeah, this is the group, this is the run. Hopefully we can get to the boss as fast as possible. Again, just want to kill the boss. And here it's even more so than in all the previous boss fights. I just want this boss dead. I don't care what's around there. So let's buy provisions, find the boss as fast as we can, and then hopefully we can kill it. If there was a boss where I actually thought we may do more than one run, it's here. For the remaining bosses, I was quite sure that we can do it in one run, but this one, so many things can go wrong. Do we need something against bleeding? I'm not sure, but I don't care, I'm gonna take it. Some herbs, anti-venom, let's take 2, we may need it on the way to the boss. Holy water. There are probably some debuffs. Yeah, let's take it. I don't care. I'm just gonna buy everything that could potentially be relevant. gonna keep all the buffs up for as long as possible. We can't afford it, so why not? Okay, shovels, anti-venom, torches, food, we have everything that we need. So let's go.
Eager to end the tiresome domestic distraction, I instructed my newly formed militia of hardened bandits, brigands, and killers to go forth and do their work. Compliance and order were restored, and the noisome population of the hamlet was culled to more manageable numbers. The smell of sulfur
Holy
and
go.
gunpowder
1, 2,
hangs
3,
in the
4,
air.
5, 6, 7.
The war machine
And
is close.
then we don't know which room is it gonna be. Yeah. Okay, this is not a good layout for this. I think we have one, how is it called? Wheel Scrounger. But the overall chance to get the scouting is quite low, I think. So we have to go blind. Let's use the storage immediately.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Just hope we don't get too many fights. We have to get to the boss in a good shape. Again, no scouting. This is not a good start. What's your blight resist? Now let's stun at least one of them. Oh, that was decent. Okay, that is really gonna help. How many hit points do you have? 21. Try to kill this Nesher. Good, 2 down. Resist it? They only have 55% stun resist.
Clarified in a single strike.
Oh my god, of course he had to crit. Okay, this is worth it. Let's not remove the bleed. It lasts for too long.
Eradicated.
One down. This is one more turn. Okay, I think we can ignore this bleed. I kinda want to heal. Probably get hit once again, or maybe not.
Their
Cool.
formation is broken.
Could have been worse.
Offensive.
4 shovels. Oh. I'm gonna save them. We can't take too much loot anyway. I want to make sure that we can remove all blockages in case the game decides that
The match is struck.
it's a good idea to block our path. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 corridors, so let's just be safe. Come on.
Ambushed by foul invention. The way is lit. The path is
No
clear.
fight, please.
We require
Good. And
only
scouting?
the strength to follow it.
Probably go blind all the way. We can loot this thing. Alt 3. Anti-venom? Yeah.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh, this could be dangerous. And this is a problem. Already on 58 stress. Let's use it. Not. Come on. I wanted to use a torch. Make sure that our trinkets are active. I'm gonna try to stun the ghoul. Oh, I resisted again. This is not going well. We may not even get to the boss. The Hellion has way too much stress already.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Okay, nice crit. But just have to remove the stress from the Hellion somehow. He's gonna hull again, probably. Come on, stun him.
A powerful blow.
Ah, no, wait. Okay, 8 to 15. Chance is really good we're gonna get a kill. Good.
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
1, 2, 3. I think we
As
can
the
throw
light
away
gains
these
purchase,
torches.
Spirits are lifted.
Gonna leave the
Purpose
trinket
is made
behind.
clear.
And more fights. Okay. Now, we just have to at least try to keep the giant stunned as much as possible. Perfect.
Destroyed.
That's what we need. And we have to heal. Okay, try to kill the Nesher this time. What? How is it possible that he resisted again? If it 55% stun resist. Well, I have to finish it off. Okay. Well, the good thing is that most of our guys can hit even with this position. You have to move back. And we have to keep healing. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, this is the best we have from the abomination. And another heal. Just have to make sure that if he hits the Three Brain Smackdown, or how it's called, it's not gonna one-shot the Hellion. Okay, let's just keep healing. The occultist can't do anything here anyway.
Monstrous size
Cool.
has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
And no scouting again, so let's just keep going blind. Why? It has to be the Hellion.
Curious
Come
is
on,
the
game.
trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes. Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the
Okay, let's
foolhardy
get rid of
alike.
the anti-venom.
The light, the promise of safety.
And another fight. This one doesn't look that bad, but again, the ectoplasm, if it starts spawning more stuff, it can be again a problem. please. But it is enough. Good. What about you? Can't really do too much. Let's just do some damage to the ectoplasm.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay. Let's just keep going. This group really is not that good against like normal groups. Okay, another one down.
Give them no quarter.
And here's the cytokinesis. That's where problems start. Oh, nice crit. More. What the hell is a big slime? It doesn't spawn anything, so I don't really care that much. And another crit, good.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Oop.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's just take some extra money. I think that's all I'm gonna take here. I'm not even gonna touch the tent because I think there's a chance that it would increase our stress. And of course, no scouting again. Ooh, good, we dodged this one.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
Please, no fight, no fight, no fight, no. Ah, and this is a problem again. Okay, let's try to stun one witch. I will probably get to 100 stress here. I will try. No, I can't even get the one shot with Iron Swan. Come on. Yeah, and if it's not the witches who increase the stress, it's just a crit from a champion. Okay, kill the witch. Good. Now, yeah, they will all just keep hitting the Hellion all the time, non-stop. And we are paranoid. I think we are done with this round.
The walls close in. The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
I can't go after the boss if I have a hero who just refuses heals. Oh man. Okay, you can heal yourself down. Let's just finish this as fast as possible.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
You just grab all the gold and leave. Oh. No scouting again. Okay, let's keep going for it now. Still not giving up, but uh, it's not a good situation, really. Please, scouting. And again, no scouting. I'm gonna camp here.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Okay, 90. We have to start with Unspeakable Commune. Or maybe... do we have... No, I thought that the Grave Robber had something to prevent ambushes. That was a misclick. Oh my god. Not only is the game trying to stop this run, but I just made a stupid mistake. Anything to reduce the stress, increase stress. Yeah, nothing here either. I'm gonna try. Isn't even worth it. Maybe it's better to just go for a sharpened spear. And some extra healing. Why did it... Okay, so she refused again. Well, I'll just rest. I'm gonna try this room. This might be actually a good fight for us. We can heal up a bit. Okay, the witch is dead.
A death by inches.
Biggest problem here is that the Hellion first is gonna just keep increasing stress of the whole group. That's one thing, and also that she can just decide to pass on a turn. Oh, this is not possible. She's just gonna keep bitching about everything, every single turn, and it's at least 7 stress extra every turn, and it's only if it affects one hero. Most of the time it's gonna affect other people as well. It's just gonna finish this fight and get the hell out of here. It's not worth it. Could you shut up, please?
The ground quakes. The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay, so we are done with this. We're gonna
Slowly,
just check
gently. This is how a life is taken.
what's here. Yeah, map, that's too late. We are even going the wrong way, the boss is down here. Okay, never mind. This didn't work. Without the paranoid shit, I would probably keep going with this amount of stress. The main problem is that we can't control the Hellion, and as a hero who was supposed to be responsible for killing the Fuseman, it's impossible to keep going. So let's get out of here.
You will endure this loss and learn from it.
We should get enough gold to cover the treatment. Hopefully we don't get too many annoying quirks. Well, Bad Gambler is fine. Quick Draw, Resist Ruins, Tactician, it's fine. God Fearing is fine. Guilty Conscience, probably want to remove, but we have time for that. But the Hellion just got wrecked completely. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to remove the stress from everyone. The Hellion, I'll have to, that's like 3, maybe even 4 weeks of healing. So let's get back to town.
There is a great horror beneath the manor.
Since
Crawling
the
chaos
abomination is
that
crucial
must be
for this,
destroyed.
I'm gonna have to wait until it's ready again, which means 2 weeks. I'll do 2 rounds off camera. Get a Houndmaster. Maybe you could use a Houndmaster. Just do some veteran rounds. Still have 3 people who still could use a level up. Yeah, there is a medium run. Okay, so once I heal at least the abomination, that is 2 weeks, I'm gonna be back and we're gonna try again. We didn't get to the boss and I'm already annoyed. I can't even say. I knew that this boss is gonna be a problem and the game really wants to show me what a pain in the ass it can be. Honestly, right now I feel like just deleting the game because uh, there was nothing we could do to prevent this from happening. The game just decided to go for the Hellion all the time. We triggered 2 traps with the Hellion, like totally owned by the RNG. But I don't think that you are interested in listening to me crying here about how unlucky I was this time. So yeah, I will recover and we're gonna try again. I think the composition is gonna be fine for the boss. We just have to get a better layout to get to it faster because we can't really handle the normal fights. So next time, hopefully better layout, a bit of luck on the way to the boss, and you'll be able to handle it. So I still hope that you enjoyed this part. It was completely different from what it usually is, and I hope that you're gonna join me for the next part again. Until then, have a good time and bye bye.